The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
I'm a big fish in a small pond. Got my days free and the nights long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. As famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am. It's who I am. Who I am is fine with me.
He's our producer and engineer. He has given us the green light with Armed Radio, armeddigitalmedia.com, Armed Radio Global. We are coming to you live on Facebook as well. If you have your TuneIn app and you want to listen to us live, just type in Armed Radio and there we will be. Armed Radio has a lot of different programs and we are the program that they run from 9 to 10 on Tuesday nights. So thank you to Armed Radio. Thank you to Joe Rux. He is the big cheese over there. And Jimmy Bell, thank you so much for all that you do. Leo Rodriguez is our accidental stage manager. And now really, Leo, in my mind, I call you the man behind the curtain because you are literally doing so many things. You're like an octopus with like 8 tentacles, just like in My Octopus Teacher. That is you.
It's so much fun.
It is, but you're so good at it, so I got to give an extra shout out to Leo. Let me see who has checked in with us tonight. Although everything is running now, I can just look at it here, right? So Ed Kutu, I can actually probably shut off my phone soon. Ed Kutu has checked in from Blade Salon. And I gotta say, wait. Hold on a second.
I can just look at it here, right?
All right, hold on.
You turned it on.
Okay, beautiful. You did turn it on.
Oh, I hear that go.
So Chris DePiero is watching us. Chris DePiero, I miss you, honey bunny. How are you doing? And we'll have to bring Chris on to our show at some point because
Are you ready for that kind of chaos?
You know what? I am ready for the Chris DePiero kind of chaos at all times. And Michael Barberi has joined us. Who else has joined us? Leslie Orfino has joined us. Hi, Leslie. Ed Kutu from Blade Salon in Rocky Hill, Connecticut. Eddie has got the greatest Instagram page, that Blade Salon. I got to tell you, it's really impressive. Jared Felipe, oh my God. You know Jared's going to be on our show, I think, next week.
Yes, I do.
Remember, Jared was on with us. He is the Barbie aficionado. And he's getting crazy followers on YouTube. So Jared's going to join us and tell us about how it's going there. So we get a lot of really cool things. John Pandish is watching. Hi, John Pandish. How are you?
Hi, John Pandish.
Tom Greenleaf has joined us. Hi, Tom Greenleaf. Okay, so many nice people. So tonight we got a great show. Leo and I were laughing even thinking about the show because it's going to be craziness. One of our first guests, well, she is the guest because I got to tell you, when you think Oscars, this last Sunday were the Oscars. And when I think Oscars, I think of our guests. She knows her Oscars. And she is also an amazing chef. And she has her own YouTube channel. And Kitchenette.com. On YouTube. And she's an amazing cook. And just an amazing cook. An amazing person. We love her very much. And so, Leo, I think we are safe to go ahead and run that little promo you're going to do for Annette.
Okay, are you sure? Do you want to? I wanted to share one of my favorite moments as we're talking about the Oscars.
Honey, go ahead, go for it, sure.
Because you recognize that song that we did our intro to?
Well, you did it. You picked that song.
I want to, there it is. I want to just remind everybody that Glenn Close, she can dance, and she was dancing at the Oscars to this. They did a trivia thing.
Look at
and Glenn Close was doing the.
She was twerking.
She was doing it,
she was so funny. She was twerking. God bless her.
I'm sad that we didn't get to see that before, because I bet you there would have been a rump roast tonight or something.
You know what? I should have thought of that. We should have thought of that. Now, who knows? Also, Rory is watching us from Canada. I'm sure he enjoyed that little twerk. And the song that you had on our promo, you said was called "The Butt."
The Butt.
And Meg Gallagher is watching. Marissa Mafia is watching. I'm sorry, Leo. I'll cut you off. What did you say?
No. I was gonna say that this is when I first learned how to make really good fettuccine Alfredo.
And that looks like our friend Annette Zito.
Annette Zito. This is her kitchenette YouTube channel.
She's an amazing cook.
Look at that.
Kitchenette, a little kitchen with a lot of flavor. Look for this and other recipes at kitchenette.com on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and subscribe to our channel.
Yes, Annette Zito is just amazing, and she cooks like a dream. There she is. Oh my God! How did we get Annette Zito on our show tonight? Annette,
but not a blonde. That was a very short phase.
I don't remember you ever as a blonde, Annette. When was that happening?
That was happening from like fall of 2016 to early 2017. It was something I tried, but
that's okay. You look great. You look great. It doesn't matter. Have you ever
been? Everyone thinks we're sisters.
Everyone thinks we're sisters. It's true, which is a compliment. It's a total compliment. Yep, I'll take it. So now, Annette, right out of the gate, we want you to tell everybody how they can find you right away, because I love Annette's all what Annette does, but tell everybody how they can find you.
You can find me on YouTube at Kitchenette. The channel's called Kitchenette, and Kitchenette is Kitch, as Leo has it, Annetta. I can't spell Annette.
Okay.
Kitch me. Jeez, brain. Still have a little COVID fog, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
And I have kitchenette.com is where my blog is. And I'm on Facebook at Kitchenette and Insta at Kitchenette and
But
Twitter
also, you have an amazing book that you put out. Oh, my God. There it is, which I happen to have a copy of, as does Leo. My cousin Rena. I sent it to my cousin Rena for a present. This book is so great. Tell everybody about this book, Annette.
The book is Kitchenette Red Carpet Menus, and it's the first 20 years of me doing my red carpet menu, which is taking the Best Picture nominations for Oscars and turning them into delicious dishes. It's like a puzzle that I put together where the dishes relate back to the movie. The title of the dishes also are play on words to the title of the movie. And then lately, in recent years, I make it cohesive so that if you took the movies away, it would be just a delicious meal with a central theme.
It's so good. I mean, and it's so inventive. It's just amazing. But it's also like puns. It's very clever how you pull everything together. Let me just take a second, and a few more people joined us. Sal Blondino has joined us. He says, "Yay!" That's your friend, right?
Yes. Hi, Sal.
Sal has joined us, and he says, "Greetings from Tallahassee." Greetings to you, Sal. We're glad you're here. Janet Betta has joined us from Connecticut. Tara Bean Pierce, my lovely friend. I believe she is in Jersey or Long Island, but Tara has two beautiful babies and a great husband. She's a sweetheart, and she is Colleen Bean's sister, who I love. So, shout out to those girls and guys. We have a really nice group watching us tonight. So, Annette, now when I think of the Oscars, now I think of you. That's it.
I love that.
It's the truth. And you were on my show this is your third year in a row of doing an Oscars recap show.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Lavinia's in a gutter somewhere. She's not available tonight.
Lavinia, we've lost her. I have no idea. She's very busy making videos. Allison Nussbaum has joined us. She may be at Brandy's tonight watching. I love Brandy's, you know that. With Michael Isaacs and John Satcham. They are there tonight. So after the show, if you want to go see them, go and check them out at 235 East 84th Street. And by the way, that video that we showed in the beginning that Leo showed is a little commercial that Mario Davila, our manager at Brandy's, and Nate Bucheri made for my sauce a little impromptu.
Aw, which is so cute.
And I
It's
can't
great.
stop laughing every time I watch it. So, okay, honey, shoot away. What do you want to tell us? You want to start with your recipes?
Well, we could start with that. Leo's got it up.
Oh, my
It's,
God.
for the father, I had an appetizer called the fava because it starred Anthony Hopkins, and it was a fava bean puree with feta and radish, a little drizzle of olive oil, some fresh cracked pepper, and of course, Anthony Hopkins, a nice fava bean with Chianti.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
You got the best ones. The fava bean.
I was so hysterical when I thought of it. I just was looking at the word, the father, like I don't know what to call it. And then all of a sudden the word fava came out. I was laughing. And it's English, so it's a tea sandwich. It's an open faced tea sandwich.
You see what I mean? Annette is so amazingly creative. It's like, would you have thought of that, Leo? Not me. So the fava, that's beautiful too, Annette. That's
it was so good.
Gorgeous
It's
presentation.
delish. And I will say the whole theme was a spring garden party because the Oscars are never this late. So
That's
this was
great.
my set it and forget it menu.
Wow, you're right. It's never been this late. I
No.
guess it's because they were waiting for like CDC restrictions to be lifted and stuff. But that,
Yeah.
okay. Oh wow,
Oh,
that
that
looks.
was
What
good.
is that?
That's flank steak, bourbon marinated flank steak, because for Mank, it's flank. And that is a shout out to my friend Laura Singer, who just knocked that right out of the park the minute the titles came out, the movies came out as nominations.
Wow.
But so good. I will make that for you, Maria.
You
We will
don't
have a dinner party.
understand. I would go crazy if you made that for me.
I will make you crazy because it's really good. I'm not even a braggart. When I
No.
make up these recipes and they come out the way I hope they do, I'm as amazed as anybody else.
No, Annette,
And
we were
that
talking.
shocked me.
We were talking about this earlier, and because Annette called me yesterday, she's like, "Should I come over and cook, or do you want me to?" I said, "Let's
Right.
go with the StreamYard for now." And I think like in a few weeks, we can start opening up the studio again with people because people can
Yeah.
come back in. Because I heard today that if people are vaccinated now, it's okay for us to not wear masks. So that is fantastic, and that's
Yeah.
come from the CDC. And I'm really happy about that. So we can definitely start doing that. And we'll have to have you back in the studio, because I have to have your food. It's so good.
I'm happy to give you some.
Yeah, and I'll make something.
I
and
get
you make something.
specialty dish you.
Yes, I love it. So, okay, go ahead.
This
Continue.
one. Sounds of Metal became Ears in Metal, and it was ears of corn.
Okay.
Corn spoon bread served and baked in cast iron metal.
Wow.
So that was my game. And this is a shout out to my friend Andy. I didn't know exactly what to do, and he said, "Why not a spoon bread?" I said, "What the heck is a spoon bread?" Then I learned it is delicious. It's like the cross between a Yorkshire pudding
Yeah.
and a souffle, so it's airy and light, but it's got that corn flavor, and
Oh,
it's
that
just,
sounds fantastic.
oh my God, like that was the first thing that went on Sunday night. I had a very small group, but
Yeah.
a vaccinated group because, we
Yeah,
all live,
that's okay.
like-
I mean, that's how it's.
Yeah.
That's the first thing people say now. Because,
Yes.
I'm working at Stonewall and Brandy's, and the first thing people say is, "I've been vaccinated. Have you?" I'm like, "Yep." And it's been,
Yeah.
it's great. It's really, really happening. Today I heard that 80% of seniors in the United States have been vaccinated. 80%.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Wonderful.
And the ones that haven't been are because they don't want to be. So it's
Right.
really things are really getting done. Also want to shout out to Leah Sutton, our friend. She's in Miami. She's an amazing person. And just a shout out to Leah. She's watching the show. What else you got here on that?
Oh, he put up the Minari. It becomes Mintari,
Oh.
which Minari is Japanese parsley. So I knew it would be a salad with parsley.
Oh.
Then it would be, I saw the word mint in it. So I was like, I'll make a salad with parsley and mint. And I'll put other things in it. And a friend of mine, Linda Sharapo, said, "You mean like a tabbouleh salad?" And I was like, perfect, my version of a tabbouleh salad. I used quinoa. I added arugula. I did a bunch of different things. It is so good. That was like a leftover taken from my house Like, no one would leave me with any food.
Oh my
And
God.
it's such a fresh, bright salad. It's wonderful.
That is right up my alley. You know, I love a good salad.
Yeah,
And-
this is a salad you would adore.
Oh my God, and I love mint. I love herbs. You know, I just think they're so amazing. Did you hear what chocolate? I like that you put that up, Leo. Chocolatina. Go ahead, read what Chocolatina said. Chocolatina QD.
Chocolatina. I used to do an Oscar dessert menu at Brasserie 8.5. Ooh, Chocolatina.
Oh, Chocolatina. Well, you're going to really like, especially because of your name, you're going to love when he gets to Judas and the Black.
Okay, hold on to that.
Don't give it up yet.
I do want to
Blah,
shout
blah,
out.
blah, 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 blah.
I do want to shout out Chocolatina because I went to Brasserie 8.5 to see her many, many years ago with my nieces who are huge fans of chocolates, and she had created this amazing tower of chocolate that was like an homage to the Rockettes. I never saw anything like it.
Oh my God.
Chocolatina is a famous pastry chef. Look up Martin Howard. On Google Martin Howard, and Martin and Chocolatina have been on the Food Network, so she knows what she's talking about. Annette, go ahead, Leo. What were we going to say? That's
I want to say, since we're at the Oscars, did you see the speech? The lady that won the.
It was great. Yes, I don't know her name. I see her name in my head, but I wouldn't dare pronounce it.
Maria and I went over it. Yoon Jun.
Wow.
Right? I believe so.
That's pretty good.
But my favorite part of her speech is when she said she wanted to thank her two boys because mommy had to work.
Yes.
And this is the result of mommy's work.
So
She
cute.
was fun.
She was wonderful.
She
It
was
was
really
one of the
fun.
most funny things of the night. It was kind of I thought it was a bit boring overall.
You know
so I
what?
know things about it.
Go ahead.
I
Leo.
like the filming of it. The way that they did it. That was kind of unique to the situation.
Yep. Well, they did the same thing with the Grammys, I think, right? They had they filmed it, kind of.
Yeah.
But this had a nicer kind of like cinematic theme thing to it. You know, a lot of people were like boring. I think that there were a lot of challenges this year, and I just thought there wasn't going to be an Oscars at all. So I'm kind of grateful there even was one.
Oh yes.
And I know
Definitely.
it's you know, we're used to we're used to the bells and whistles, but what are you gonna do? And a lot of us didn't I didn't see a lot of the movies yet. I will now, but so I think people were behind because I do like to go and watch those in the actual theaters.
Yeah.
You know,
I
did you miss
theater.
that? Because you're a big theater buff. You're a big film buff, Annette, right?
I love movies. I love film. The one thing about this pandemic that, I wish it never happened, but that it happened, putting me in front of a television with lots of content to watch,
Yeah.
I'm not that upset.
Yeah.
It's not so bad.
Did you see all of them? Did you watch all the movies?
I only didn't watch The Father yet. I read all about it. I know the whole plot. I know the whole thing. I wasn't in a mindset to be left sad. It's not a feel-good movie.
No. It deals with something that everyone's really dealing with, or Alzheimer's and dementia and your parents and stuff, and that's
yeah.
that's a
Just
difficult
everything I
situation
saw on
to
it.
see.
I mean, excellent movie, but I just was like, let me just hold off. I'll see it eventually because it's excellent, but I want to see his performance.
Yeah, but
because
you have to
just
be
from
in
the
the
clips
head.
I saw.
Now,
Maria,
listen.
I think I go ahead.
I was going to say, it might be time. We might have to just stop. We're thinking the same thing, right? We got to bring in Annette. We got to bring in. Go ahead, Leo. You take
Well,
it.
we got to talk about the Academy Award-winning film, one of our favorites, which is Moonstruck, right?
Well, my
And one of the most,
favorite film of all time is Moonstruck.
right, and one of the most important, pertinent characters in that movie is Bobo the waiter. I
Over the
believe.
waiter, yes. So we
Right?
Billy, turn around.
Well,
There he is, Bobo the waiter.
oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. So we are calling this the Goffi cam because Bill Goffi, our friend Billy Goffi, is in his kitchen in Washington Heights, Morningside Heights, drinking a little wine, cooking. Billy, what do you got for us there? We got the Goffi cam. What's happening?
I'm a little bit in need.
No, you're not. Billy, stop it. What's happening over there? What
I
are
don't
you
know
making?
what's happening over here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. What's my name? My name is, it says Goffi Cam. Okay.
So what are you cooking, Bill? What are you cooking?
I'm making biscotti down here.
Woo!
This,
Okay.
you form it into in a really big, well, I can't say what it looks like, but it ends up coming out of the oven like this. Like a
Oh,
little
wow.
loaf.
So it's a loaf. First it starts off, let me see what it starts, and then you shape it into a loaf.
Put the batches over here. And you throw this in the oven.
The biscotti
And
can.
then you slice it up. These are for meat. I'm not sure if they're going to come out.
But what kind of biscotti are you making tonight?
Salted pecan
Oh, yeah.
and orange flavored raisins.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Delicious.
They're always so creative. My cousin Rena has popped on. She says, hello, beautiful people. Rena, we were missing you. I said, oh, my God, Rena's not on yet. Christina Zizza has checked in. Chip McGoldrich III is in Miami. He's checked in. Frank Skillern is checked in. Just in time for the Bobo the waiter. Where is he gone?
Bobo's gone. He's running all over.
Okay, so Bill, I guess we'll have to cut. We'll come back to you in a minute and tell us where you're at. Is- okay. Oh my God. There he is. Bobo the way, because Annette's just in time to do her desserts. Look at how beautiful. Is that the? Okay. Oh, shut the camera off. I think he's trying to get.
Oh.
No. They take a loaf of biscotti and you slice them and then you cook them again.
Oh, you do?
Oh.
And then what is that? What makes them?
over here.
Is that what makes them crunchy and toasty on the outside?
This biscotti literally means cooked twice.
Oh, it does.
So then what does this coffee mean?
I'm always cooked, baby.
Cooked twice.
That's so funny.
All right. Let's zoom into our desserts with Annette. Okay, what do you got for dessert, Annette? Dessert's my favorite.
Okay, I don't know what he's putting up. Are you putting something up?
I'm putting something up right now. I'm not sure which one's coming up, but they were both really good.
Wow.
I love
Oh
this
my
one.
God, what is this, Annette?
The trial of the Chicago 7 became the trial of the Chiffon 7, a 7-layer chiffon cake with a blood orange buttercream frosting. And yes, that is the color of the frosting with the blood orange juice. It's not that I dyed it. And those are edible flowers.
Oh my God, Annette, that's spectacular.
I couldn't believe that I pulled it off, to tell you the truth. I've never made more than a couple of layered cakes, normal cakes.
7-layer
And
cake.
there was no 7-layer cake references that were a chiffon cake. So I was winging it. I just said, I'll try and I'll figure out a recipe. And it worked. And I couldn't get over myself. I still kind of can't.
Well,
It
no,
was
I'm
so
really
beautiful.
impressed. Go ahead, Lee.
I would have eaten that up. Sorry.
Yeah, see, that's me
So
too. I can't make desserts because I'll eat them as I go. That's
That's
the
the
problem.
truth.
Yeah. So I want to say Jeffrey Campbell, our wonderful friend Jeffrey Campbell says, hi guys, looks delish. And Billy, he says, looks delish. Billy Goffi, what Billy's making. We also, Danny McWilliams, oh my God, one of the funniest people you'll ever meet. Danny McWilliams. Danny, you should come on the show. We got to get Danny on the show too. He is watching us. Carolyn Montgomery, who we adore, is watching, and she says that's a slamming cake. Now, Carolyn is a chef as well, so if you get a compliment from Carolyn, it's serious. You didn't.
Last year,
Mesa is
this
watching. Hi, Judy Mesa's watching us. Hi, honey.
Judy!
How's it
Hello,
going?
Senator.
Mesa.
Senator.
That's what Billy Goffi. I mean, that's what Leo calls her.
Yes, well, sir.
And what is the other dessert that you have, Annette, that you made?
That's what I led to. You pulling it up? Judas and the Black Messiah. That is, I saved one. It is black cherry chocolate mousse with a cookie crumble in the middle, which goes into the whole thing of the movie. Everything in the dessert relates back to the movie.
Oh
And the
my God.
FBI and the cherry is the cherries is the blood that is shed.
Oh,
The
wow.
chocolate crumbs are the mole inside the smooth operating situation with Fred Hampton. And then the whipped cream is the dollop of the FBI over everything, ruining everything.
Oh,
So that's
wow, Annette.
how I rolled.
Someone's got comments on this, I think.
Oh,
Ah,
it wouldn't be
man.
an Oscar recap show without
I
Dominick
forgot.
Pupa.
I forgot that Leo could see me, and when Annette said that it was the dollop of the FBI, I bust out laughing. He wasn't seeing me cracking
Haven't
up
you
at that.
ever?
I was like,
It was
it's gone
true.
too far, Annette's lost her mind. It's gone too
I
far.
have, but you know.
My favorite thing of this past half hour is Annette talking about the previous dessert, and she goes, I couldn't get over myself. I still kind of can't.
It's true. I miss you, Dominick. Oh my God.
I miss you too.
Well, we couldn't
We
have.
never should have divorced Annette. I told you.
I
You shouldn't
know.
have left. We could have made an arrangement.
An arrangement
You were
always works.
selfish.
I was a fool.
Well, we couldn't. You both have been on the Oscars recap show together before, right?
Yeah.
In person. So we couldn't have it without you, Dominick. I'm so glad you were available because I know you're very busy. I also noticed that Cher
I'm
is
not.
Cher. You're not busy.
Yeah,
Well, I like to think that you are. I see that you're.
I do too. I think I lie about it so often that I've started to believe that I am that busy. I'm just not.
As have our listeners. Now,
Mhm.
is Cher in the background there?
This is the share room. Yes, this is where
wow.
this is in our house. Yeah, I can't. It's a mess outside of the frame, so I can't tilt.
No, I get same thing with my apartment.
Understood.
This frame is great, but even outside of it, even I have to always have Leo. I go, Leo, pull up my frame because I have to make sure that I haven't left anything that's like.
I can't. I haven't
This
been
is
on
a
the show
rehearsal.
in a minute, and Leo's like Leo is Robin Quivers basically now. This is not just the accidental intern. He's literally. He's in it. Yes, he is.
I feel more like Chewy. More like Chewy.
He likes to be Chewy. Like Leo is my Chewy, but he's also like calling the man behind the curtain because he pulls up all these crazy things. Right? It's just amazing. Now Dominick, what would Chewy? What's happening with the Goffi cam? Is he?
Oh, he's looking at us.
Oh,
Bobo!
Bobo the waiter. Are you waiting? Are you waiting for it to cook now? Oh, okay. All right.
A lot of violence out of that kitchen.
I know, Jesus. All right.
I like cooking. I have sharp knives. I have fire. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. Billy, you're good at it. Dominick, now I'm dying to hear Dominick's take.
Hi, Bill. How are you? Horny, lonely.
Horny. We don't need to know all the...
Don't make me talk to Bill again. Stop it.
No. All right, let's. I want to know what Dominick Pupa has to say about some of the moments in the Oscars. Dominick, I'm just going to leave it in your hands. Let me know what some of the highlights were, some of the
Well,
lowlights.
the highlight now was listening to Leo try to pronounce Union Jung right now. That's
Oh my God.
That
I
I
didn't
think
even
is something
try.
that we would call. You're going to get calls from someone because it was. I think it was intentional racism.
No, we practiced. We were practicing.
Leo, no Asian hate, Leo.
Say this. I think that they had great intentions, and I thought that first minute of Regina King doing Runway into Union Station was magical, and it's literally just fell off from there. That was when it stopped. The moment she got to the stage, everything just sort of went downhill after that. I don't know why. They definitely tried. And look, that's not an easy, it's easy to bust balls about it, and we did all weekend.
Yeah.
But that's an incredibly hard project to take on.
And they did it in the
it's
train
like-
station.
Right. I mean, you know where they should have done it? If they needed a train station, they should have done it at Penn Station. It would have been 45 minutes because the homeless will not leave Penn Station.
No, that's true.
They shushed them out of Union Station. The homeless in Penn Station won't leave.
No.
It'll be 45 minutes. They'd hand all the awards out at once, and then we all could have just watched 90 Day Fiancé after that. We wouldn't have been here until 11:15.
So, and you saw what Leo pulled up with Glenn Close. He did pull up the little.
That was great.
She's
I just
adorable.
wish.
I know.
She should just go every year. She should go every year and do something like that. She should host, actually. That would be great.
That would be.
That'd be nice.
I think a host is very much lacking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we
that's
need
what was
someone to tie
missing.
it together.
It definitely needed a host for sure.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have put. The Best Picture should have been last. It was
Yeah, but what do
I
you think
respect
that
that
was
they
about?
tried. I respect they tried because
Yeah, why did they
thought
switch that?
because they thought Chadwick Boseman was going to win. Everyone thought so. They thought they would end the show on a lovely moment like that. There's no other reason why they would have done it. But I have seen The Father, by the way, and it's just so good. He's, Anthony Hopkins is one of those people who's so old and so good that you're just like, oh, it's just an Anthony Hopkins movie. He's in his 80s, and it might be the best thing he's ever done.
But you know what?
So,
That's what I've heard.
You have to
but
give
you're
it to
like,
people.
oh, it's an Alzheimer's movie. That sounds like fun. But I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it's great. It's not a comedy, but he was great.
Let me just stop us for a minute. Andy Prasky has joined us. Bethany Vaughn. Hi, Bethany. Bethany was on our show. Hi, Andy. Long time no see. And Liz Goldenberg. Oh, now we're getting that crazy echo again. Okay.
Are the cousins here? Did I miss their entrance?
Rena,
Gina, Bambina, Katrina, Saltina. No one wants her.
It's just Rena so far. It's just Rena so far with the cousins. And so you saw The Father. Did you see Promising Young Woman? That blew my mind.
Multiple times. Yeah, it was so good.
So great.
I thought that was going to win. I thought she was going to win Best Actress as well.
Did you?
I did. Yeah, I really did think she would win.
And
I love the story of the screenwriter though. What was her name? The one she played Camilla.
Emerald
And-
Fennell.
Emerald Fennell. Yeah.
Yeah.
She does Killing Eve as well. She's the producer of Killing Eve. Yeah, the creator of Killing Eve.
Wow.
I know that. Good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she's everywhere.
They filmed that movie in 46 days. They said she was
Pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill,
that's right.
what's going on
That's
with Bill Goffi? Bill, are the cookies ready yet?
You know, it's funny. A friend of mine calls a certain part of the anatomy the cookies. So when you said that, I thought of something else.
Jesus, I just want to make sure that we're not.
I'm going to drink this now. I usually save it for the end. But
Yeah, no, drink it now. I don't want to miss anything with
Yeah,
it.
I'm taking some of this.
Jay Rivera has checked in. Hi, Jay. How's it going, honey? So, listen, why don't we do the section of my show called Go Ahead, Keep Eating on the count of 3, because I also cooked as well. And then, Leo, you have to show those enchiladas again. And that is not a euphemism. So, on the 1, 2, 3, and then we say Go Ahead, Keep Eating.
I
Ready?
gotta get a slightly more.
1, 2, 3. Go ahead! Keep eating! All right, what did I make tonight? There's no way to top Annette. Annette is like chef extraordinaire. But and even last night I said, well, Annette, maybe you'll just cook. She goes, no, you have to cook too. So what did I make? Because of the Oscars, I made lobster ravioli. Look at these.
Wow.
Aren't they cool?
Those are gorgeous.
Lobster ravioli with just very simple, a basil butter sauce. That's it. Very simple. And I put a little bit of lobster bouillon in the sauce. There's this whole product called Belgian
I
bouillon.
didn't even know there was such a thing.
Yes,
As well.
it's hard to find. It's very hard to find, but when I find it, I always buy it. So that's that.
Wow.
And then for a salad, I made, this is a butter lettuce for Barbara Streisand, like
Love
butter.
lettuce.
I do too. And those are beets, red beets there, and honey glazed goat cheese with crushed walnuts. And I'm going to put a lemon olive oil on that with a fig infused vinegar.
Gorgeous. Wow.
And because we went to the movies, my favorite, Raisinets.
Ah,
Not kitchenette. Not kitchenette, Raisinets. So everybody's got delicious food. Leo,
Raisinets is if everything else at the candy stand is out. Only then would I eat Raisinets.
really?
Thumbs down Raisinets. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I have never given a go ahead keep eating thumbs down before, but
That's okay.
it's goobers or death, Maria. I'm sorry.
That's
Goobers
okay.
or death.
Okay, so Goobers.
Cannot do Raisinets.
So when you go to the movies, Dominic, you get popcorn, right?
I think so. I'm always drunk when I show up for a movie, so I do.
With or without butter?
With.
Me too.
Real butter, though.
What was that, Billy? Billy, what was that?
What is he doing? He's not talking.
never.
He's waving us off like some old guy. You know how the old
You
people.
get a small popcorn, empty half of it out, then get one of those 9-pound bags of Reese's Pieces, dump that into the half of a popcorn, shake it up, and then eat that the entire.
Wow, that sounds delicious.
I like that with M&Ms. I gotta have
It's good,
M&Ms.
though.
I love
You
Reese's
won't shit
Pieces
for
too.
11 days, but you will need you have a base in your stomach for weeks.
Wow.
Weeks.
So those are your go-tos: the Reese's Pieces and the popcorn. I love the Raisinets and the popcorn. A lot of butter, extra butter, definitely.
It has to be real butter, or I don't need that golden flavoring.
Oh, really? I don't care. I love junk
I like
food.
the real stuff. I'm snobby that way.
Yeah, but that's okay. You can be. So, what were some other great movies, Dom, that you think or noteworthy?
Judas and the Black Messiah was great. That deserved to be nominated as well. Promising Young Woman was good. I thought they were all good. Sound of Metal is insane. They were all great movies.
I don't know much about Sound of Metal. I will say though, I always pay attention to the score and the song of the year. The song. So the song that won was by her, and it was called "Fight for You," and it's amazing. So I would definitely give that a listen. But a lot of them that were nominated, also Leslie Odom Jr.'s had a song called "Speak Now" that was beautiful as well.
It was great.
Yeah, I love him. He's one of my favorite performers of all time. And the best score went to John Batiste for Soul. Has anybody seen Soul?
I haven't seen it.
I've not seen it yet.
I've heard
not seen it yet.
Maybe the best, but some people say it was the best movie of the year.
Yes, I heard that too.
I gotta tell you, I was not prepared for how deep that movie was. I thought it was going to be kind of something like a cute cartoon about music and about jazz, and it was above and beyond spiritual, and just like as a musician, I cried through the whole thing. I really did. I couldn't even help it. But it's just about this man's. It's about purpose. It's about what you want in life and how hard you work to get it. Anybody that's ever worked for anything will totally identify with this movie. And then it's about the world beyond. It's mind-blowing.
It's a shame it wasn't nominated for Best Picture. Annette could have made Filet of Soul, perhaps.
Oh, nice one, Dom.
Soul food, any kind of soul food.
Soul food.
Yeah.
Maybe just something with the word whole in it, just to,
I like
interested. I don't know.
I like seeing the progression that Trent Reznor is now making film music and scoring.
From 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah, from I want to violate, and I'm like, oh, look at this beautiful symphony.
He was also up for Mank, the score for Mank. He and the other guy who I forget the name of, not John Baptiste, but there were 3 of them. If you take John Baptiste out, those 2 were also up for Mank.
Now,
So
I don't know anything about Mank. What's that about?
Herman Mankiewicz
Oh, okay. Oh,
and the writing of Citizen Kane.
wow, okay, cool.
That's right.
It was a good movie. I think that the cinematography was a little too dark. It was a little too contrasty. That's just me.
They really tried to emphasize that point, I think, in that film of black and white.
Yes.
They really went for that noir kind of emphasis with the lighting. How about, what about Nomadland? I mean, did anybody see it?
Yeah.
I like
Dominick. I thought it was wonderful.
Not your thing. Well,
Oh my God, no.
well, didn't Frances McDormand win last year?
No,
She's
not
won
that.
twice before. I don't think she won last year. It's not even her. She's not. It just wasn't. I guess it just wasn't my cup of tea. I don't know what I was expecting. As I've said, the movie mixes actors with real people, and I don't like real people. So the moment I heard there was real people, I hate it. I hated the movie. I don't know. I was just too. It just took. I could have. Maybe I just saw it on the wrong day.
I'm
on-
gonna give
Hulu.
it
It's on one of them now. It's on Hulu. Now.
It's on Hulu.
a... Wait, there's Steam. Come, Billy's doing something now. We should go to the Goffi cam. Let's see.
Goffi
Follow the waiter.
I can't show you yet, so you can't see it yet.
Oh, all right, because I see steam coming out there. What are you doing there with the steam? Oh, wait.
No, it's on fire.
Oh, look, he's got his Maria. He's got his
Now,
what's
hold
the
on.
story with Maria mug. Is that the mug? That?
Okay.
Oh, my God, he's using it for sauce, some kind of sauce. Wow.
I'm going to say the mug.
He's
Call the health department.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. That was definitely a violation. Did you see that? What are you making in there? What is that?
Because the mug
Well,
is good
yeah.
for coffee, but it's also good for spaghetti in your mug.
I would. That would not be something I would use the mug for. Oh my God! Look at you! You got the bolognese.
Cheers.
So that's a mug spaghetti.
A spaghetti.
Okay.
A mug of pasta.
Mug of pasta. Who would have thought
Maria,
that?
you need to do a whole kitchenware line. I want to see your face on every goddamn thing in Bill's kitchen a year from now. That's what I want. The sauce, the mug, the pans, the toaster, that Hungry Jack box. I want it to say Hungry Maria a year from now. Let's do this.
Listen,
Launch it. Launch the line. Let's go.
I
I'm
know.
thinking that.
And then we got, of course, we got the apron.
Ta-da!
The apron.
Yep.
And then we got the tote bag, you know that. But I think Leo and I were talking. Maybe I'm going to try to get some. The tote bags are good now because in New York now you have to bring your own bag. I think the mitts, the oven mitts now have to be next.
Yep.
Oh,
And
yeah,
pot holders.
Yeah, some oven mitts.
Pot holders. Not that kind. The kind that you hold pots with.
Well, listen, now that's coming too. Dominic, what do you think about that? What do you think about legalization of the?
Oh my God.
Are you excited?
I can say it has not changed my intake at all.
Well,
I like to think that the government's caught up with me, which I think is amazing. So, it's wonderful.
well, here's the thing. You know what I think, and not to get, because I don't want to get political tonight, but what I do think is that somebody got smart and thought, listen, this is a business we could tap into, and that's really what it,
Colorado had how much in taxes this past year that they made from selling and
yeah. So
where it goes now, who knows? But
I know. So that's going on. But you know what? The good news for chefs like us, all of us that are chefs, is that people are going to have the munchies now, and they're going to be eating more than ever.
It's true.
So we
yeah.
are now totally essential.
Especially because then we can use the product to make something to give them the munchies, and it's just like this cycle of never ending.
Look at Billy. Look at Billy with his mug of sauce. Just,
You should do tambourines also, Maria, with your face on it. That's the other side of you. And it's the first time I saw you, you had a tambourine in your hand. And to be honest, I don't think you've been without one. And that's like 25 years now.
you know what? You're right. And you know, at the duplex, their old piano, they used to have an upright piano. And Billy remembers this. I used to bang the tambourine on the side of it.
I remember.
So you remember that? I banged it so much that there was a groove in it after a while.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like I just used to use it to bang on the piano. And the owners, thank God, like all the different owners over the year were like, that's okay, or whatever, it's part of it. But when Tony got a new piano, he gave it to John Bronson, the piano, and John's like, every time I look at that, I think of you because of that groove. That's years of, so... Anyway.
One time many years ago, this is a completely unrelated duplex story, but it had to be in the late 90s. And it was during the day on a weekend, and it wasn't very crowded for some reason. I was sitting at the bar, and the ceiling fan that's right in the middle of the ground floor of the piano bar, I don't know what happened, but Bill Morgan was up at the piano singing, and one of the fan was singing going too fast and broke. I shouldn't be laughing at this. One of the blades flew off the fan and clamped across the screen.
No!
I would love to have been there for that.
And it was the look of fear on Bill Morgan's face when he was just like, the business is going to get shut down. Like and she like got knocked back in her seat a little bit.
Had she had a few drinks? Had she had some cocktails?
Must have.
Maybe
Yeah,
she didn't
must
remember
have.
it then. Sometimes, you're in a blackout. You don't remember.
I just said to my friend, I was like, if that is not a lawsuit, like the fan literally smacked her head, she just stayed there and kept drinking. I think she drank for free for the rest of the day.
Maybe it was the Joan Crawford, the Mommy Dearest fan, and the fan was saying, "I'm not one of your fans."
Oh, Maria,
I had to go there.
But
I'm not one of your fans.
I will now, every time I think of that story, I will think about that joke that you just told, 100%. I don't know why I just thought of that story, but when I think of you up there at the piano, I think of the old piano, which was there when the fan broke. Anyway, I didn't mean to hijack.
Yo, I love that story. That's a great story. So the tambourines are an idea. Yeah, I don't go very far without a tambourine. I mean, I have.
Do you name the episodes of What's the Story with Maria? Do you name them?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
What's
I do.
This one called?
This one is just
I'm
the Oscar recap show. But normally I do name them something clever.
How about Four Guineas and Leo? Would you call it that?
Four guineas and a Mexican.
Yeah. There you go. Walk into a kitchen.
Listen.
And guess who's washing dishes?
Leo, or managing the joint. Leo, show us your enchiladas.
Oh, these.
Denise Shearer has also said, "Oh my God, Leo!"
Hi, Denise. Oh my God, Leo.
Leo, put that on. Put yourself. Oh my God!
Oh wow!
Look what our Mexican representative made tonight.
Wow.
That is beautiful.
Oh, I love enchiladas.
Me
And
too.
Mexican rice.
Oh,
That looks fantastic.
gorgeous.
And it's still on the plate, even this late in the show.
I know. Usually Leo has eaten it by now. I know. I can't wait to eat my ravioli. Should we, Billy? Are the cookies cooked yet, or what? We keep going back to the.
14 more seconds, believe it or not.
All right, 14 more seconds.
14 more seconds.
We have about. Let me see. We have about 6 minutes left to our show. So let's talk about some more. There it is.
I want to know some of the runner-ups.
It's really good.
Thank you. Bill loves the bolognese. That is his favorite, the bolognese.
I love the bolognese.
Yeah, that's right up your alley. Tony Garcia is watching. So we got a lot of really great people that have been watching the movie. So what?
Is Bill all right? I thought Bill was going down there for a second.
Listen.
Was on the floor.
Dominick, before the show, we were just doing like test things, and we thought that Billy was up on a ladder trying to fix his camera, trying to fix the kitchen cam, and I said, Billy, do not die on the show, because I could just see that he was going to die, it was going to be bad. Not on my show, Billy, not on my watch.
Die on the show, but not during rehearsal, because no one's rolling that.
Right, exactly.
Do it live.
Do it live, and you get a couple more hits, you know what I mean? That
would go viral then. Bill, it's up to you. You could do that for your friend.
Yeah, that's true.
We can keep up with the sauce orders after that. Like, I want to kill my friend too. Send me some sauce, Maria.
Send me some
You'll
sauce.
think that's what did it. Yep.
And tomorrow I'm making lasagna for an order, because I've also been doing special orders for people too. So tomorrow's a big pan of lasagna.
Nothing's better.
Yeah.
So, Annette, what were some of the runner-ups?
The runner-up what?
Dishes. Like, did you have any ideas that you're like,
Look at the biscotti.
Oh, the biscotti's out.
Oh, big round of applause. Bill, that's fantastic. Marissa Mafia is saying ship it to LA. I wish I could ship them, but Billy can ship. Listen, let's, all joking aside, Bill does make delicious biscotti in all different flavors, and he can ship those. I can't ship the sauce yet because I have to learn how to jar it first, which Chocolatina Q Dessert is going to help me do. But Bill can. Bill, what are you dipping it in? The bolognese? What are you dipping it in? The wine? He's just eating. I don't know if we've lost him. What is he dipping it in? The wine?
The wine.
He's just talking. He's just in his, now he's in the zone, so we can't talk.
I think it's wine.
I think he
Maybe
knows.
Better.
Nice job, Bill. My cousin Rita said, nice job, Bill. And Jared said the biscotti look great. Yes, Billy does make delicious biscotti, and he does ship them. So just get a hold of Bill Goffi at Bill Goffi. What is his Instagram? What is your Instagram, Bill?
It's like it's being Bill.
It's what?
It's like becoming Barbara, so it's becoming Bill.
Becoming Bill. Okay.
Becoming Bill.
All right. So go to Becoming Bill on Instagram. If you want to check out the What's the Story with Maria on Instagram, please follow us. We would love it. Please like our page, the What's the Story with Maria on Facebook page, and please go and check out our YouTube page. We appreciate it. Annette, tell everybody your YouTube page again, please.
It's Kitchenette.
Okay.
Kitchanette, now that I remember how to spell my own name.
Like Kitsch and Annette.
Really?
Right.
Yes.
Like that's Kitschy. Kitsch Annette. That's how I remember it. So
Yes.
And you are always posting new recipes and things like that up there, right?
Yeah, actually, because last year at this time I had a broken hand. So I'm only just getting back to things because now my little pinky's still bent, but we're working on it.
Wow.
And now I can get back to doing stuff.
I remember that because you were in the studio, and I think were you with Dominick here, and you had the cast, right?
Yeah, last year at this time I had a cast. Oh, not this time, but when the Oscars, yeah.
Let's not
I
forget the
was a
kitchen.
broken person.
But so here's the Kitchenette book with all kinds of Oscar recipes. Please, where's the best place for them to buy it? From your website?
Well, you can click there, but it will go to Amazon. So Amazon is the perfect place.
Okay.
That's where I'm selling it.
It's such a good book. Dominick, I think you have one, right?
I definitely do. Yes,
Yeah.
we refer to it often. Actually,
Dominick has one. I have one. I know my cousin Rena has one. A lot of people have them, and they're really. It's just a great book to have. It's like really fun.
Thank you.
Everything's super creative. Okay, so if we were going to watch one movie to tell people, what is one movie we would tell people to watch?
Out of this list,
Yeah.
I would say Sound of Metal.
Really?
It really, I had no desire to see it, then I saw it. I've seen it 3 times.
Really?
I thought it was wonderful. A lot of transformation in it. And it ends, to me, it ended on a really good note, even though it's ambiguous.
Okay. Leo, what do you think?
I like the Travelers to Chicago 7. You know what? I'm really impressed with Sacha, even more and more with Sacha Baron Cohen. I think he's challenging people through his art, and it's really inspirational.
That's a good way to put it.
With all the movies with Bruno and everything like that, I was kind of like, but he redid Borat with a different premise of it, and he still caught people with their hands in their pants, literally.
literally, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, you talk about taking risks. I was having a heart attack. I'm like, oh my god, oh no, this is gonna go south very quickly. No pun intended. And then it did. But I just was scared the whole time. But he pulled it off. And I loved Soul, and I loved Promising Young Woman. I haven't seen everything. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna check out The Father now because Dominick gave it some rave
It's
reviews.
good.
Billy, did you
Really,
see what? Go ahead.
the what?
No, go ahead, Dom.
I was going to say, if you could recommend one movie for the year, I think you should watch Hillbilly Elegy, just for the 5 seconds with Glenn Close sweeps the line. Kiss my ruby red asshole. It was the moment of the year for me.
She was great in that. She
I
really
thought
was
it was
great.
a great movie. I really did.
I
Hillbilly.
actually didn't like the movie, but the moment she screamed that line, it became my favorite film of the year. I don't care how bad this gets. That is this year's snap out of it.
That's it.
Okay. That's how serious. That's how serious it was.
See, we're all referring back to Moonstruck. All night we've been doing this. Snap out.
Always.
Okay.
And by the way, we're just a few days. Well, May 20th is Cher's 75th birthday.
Wow.
75 this year, May 20th.
Excellent.
May 21st is my birthday, so I'm gonna have to celebrate Cher's birthday.
Right.
I know. So I'm a Gemini. Cher is a Taurus. We're right on that. If you peek over the fence, you're in Gemini. If you look back, you're in Taurus. So Cher's birthday is coming up.
May 20th, yeah.
Wow, 75th? What? Leo?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Leo.
I have an Austria question. How cool is it to see that little Regina King from 227? Even though she, to see her from when she was 227 to now.
And as a director this year, not an actress.
Yeah,
Right.
as a director.
What did
And
she
that movie
direct?
was
What did she
incredible.
direct?
One Night in Miami.
Oh, okay,
Which was great.
Wow.
Really good, especially if you love Leslie Odom Jr.
I
You will love
adore
it.
him. I want to hug him. I want to hug him, and I want to cook for him. He is
Are
so
there nude
beautiful.
scenes in that movie in it?
No, there are not, but there should be because they're all very handsome
This
people.
is very
Yeah,
hot.
they're all
Oh,
beautiful.
I was going to be nude tonight, Maria.
I was
forgot about
hoping that you would. I thought you were going to show up nude.
I wouldn't put your viewers through that. It's been a long pandemic.
And I-
But not even a cast down.
I'm not able to. I can't even leave this room. I'm that one.
Brendan Ryan
Brenda,
is joining
shut
us.
up, you're-
Hi, Brendan. Brendan has just checked in. We want to say hi to him. So we're almost at the end of our show. Actually, I think we probably are. So I want to thank Jim Bell. He's our producer and engineer at the radio station at Armed Radio, armeddigitalmedia.com. Thank you, Armed Radio. I want to thank Leo Rodriguez. Amazing. The man behind the curtain, our stage manager, our accidental stage manager. Now he's just amazing. Annette Zito, I can't thank you enough for her Oscar menus. Amazing.
Thank you, people. I love doing it, and I love seeing all of you.
Yes, go and check out Annette's page, please, and Annette's book.
Yes.
It's great. Bill Goffi with the cam. Oh, my God, the Bill Goffi cam, Bobo the waiter. Thank you for making your biscotti live for us. And Dominick Pupa, great commentary from Dom and Terry. That's what Leo put on your promo. Did you see that commentary from Dom and Terry? So
I did. Yes, go to
That was
dominatory.com. I'll be at my holiday shows soon. I'm
it's-
not even joking.
I know, I love it.
True.
So we
On a
love
book of
and
the weekend.
appreciate you, everybody. Thank you. We're going to sign off. Come back every Tuesday at 9. We're so happy you're here. Thanks, everybody.